They've got it
They
down
should
to
have polished the
the 3.
city
Now
up.
it's
You
2nd
can't
and
have a bunch of
goal.
people, undocumented people sitting around here at Home Depot.
Running
A
back
bunch of people
looking
who
for
ain't
the
got
end
no
zone to the
paperwork on
left.
them. You got the international
And he
community
takes it
out
to the
here. You don't
house.
want folks getting
Touchdown,
robbed
Volunteer.
by undocumented people, but you
And
can't
what a
really
push up
prosecute
front by
like
this
that.
offensive
Rob
line.
somebody who hop
Everyone
across
playing
the
it.
border. So they're trying to preemptively clean things up out here.
The Volunteer offense is back, and
You
they
know,
hope
they
it's
have
touchdown
economic
time in
concerns.
Tennessee. That last drive really
You know, global
productive, David.
events
Wound
that
up with a
attract
touchdown. They'll
massive
try to do it
investment.
again.
Yeah, so I don't expect
So,
this offense to change too much, Reese.
you know,
They had a
boys, they
great
might
drive.
feel
They got
effective
the
for
touchdown.
basically
Everything's
getting
working. I would
But
expect them
look,
to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just
they make
imagine
it
if they
seem
could
like,
get another
hey, look,
touchdown on
LA,
the
we
board
are a
right
city
here.
of
They
law
could
and order.
capture
We don't
so
got no bullshit out here. And look at us. Look at how we're rounding some of the illegals up. So, yes, this is a safe place. We make
Let's see
sure
if they can
everybody
put
stays with
together a
law and
drive
order.
starting from their own 28.
All right? And controlling urban density and mobility. A lot of people fear that there's going to be overcrowding, and that's a thing because
Going with the counterplay here. They make the stop
getting a
after a
lot
gain
of
of
illegals
3
out
to
of
the
here.
31.
That's going to kind of
runs
clear up
like
some of
this
the
oftentimes are
congestion
like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a
in the city.
knockout
This is
punch,
what they're
but
thinking.
these are body
Kind of
blows.
getting
As the
the
game
mindset
goes
of
on,
how
these
it's
small
thinking. I'm
gains
trying
are
to
going to
cut
turn
back a
into
little
money.
bit.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to
You
the
know, and also another thing
42-yard
too,
line.
cleaning this
The
shit up
analytics
before it
nerds
gets
will tell you that
real
a 4-yard
sticky
pickup on first
during
down
the
is a
Olympics.
successful
You
play.
know,
Let's see
they
what they
don't
have on
want no
1st and 10.
protest or civil unrest during the Olympics. So everything
And
is
they'll
immigration
finally shove him out of
enforcement.
bounds
You know,
after a
that might scatter
strong
these
run.
communities and
Well, you
kind
can
of
see
discourage
why Rocky Top is so.
protests. So when the Olympics pop up, you really want people running around here with flags and all that. They're really stomping down on them now. They're getting in front of it. They can also be doing media control, narrative framing, by linking the deportation to crime.
Tennessee ready to go to
and
work the Big
legal
Orange offense on the
residency.
field.
The federal message
weave it with
might
him.
be like, hey, look
At
how
the 45
tough
on his
we are on
way.
crime.
Afterburner's coming.
Right?
He's at the 10. Touchdown ball. And once he found open space, the band might as well start
They're
playing.
disrupting a lot of these
They've got the lead, trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10.
they're sending the message.
Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David. So this game's still
Like, look at
far
it,
from over.
symbolic cleansing. You got major international events. You know, that always triggers efforts to basically hide certain elements.
Looking for a productive play on first down.
It's like a sanitized
He wants to
type of
throw. Fires deep toward the end
Can we
zone.
get it?
And they weren't able to make the connection they were looking.
Look at Mr. E and J in the building. Mr. E and J in the building. Mr.
So
E and J,
after
hop on,
reviewing the
sir.
undisputable video evidence, the
Mr.
replay
E
booth
and
has
J.
decided to overturn the call.
Hop on, Mr. E and J.
What do I have to do to be FBA?
Well, you have to be born FBA. You ain't got to do nothing.
Well, I
The
got something
Volunteer
to say.
offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in
What do I
Tennessee.
have to do to be FBA? Just smoking on Outback, playing in NBA. What do I have to do to be FBA?
Movement here from the tight end. The
What
give to
do
the
I have
back.
to do to be FBA?
Shakes off the tackle. And a pickup of 8 over the total of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I got can I share for Mr. E and J?
That on Luke, Jesse. Just another
Please,
good
brother.
run. Another good run. Another good run. Over 150
Why must
yards
I
on
be
the
a
day.
busted
He's been the
Kevin?
complete showing off all his skills.
Today it's bad weather. Kevin. Am I going to marry a fat white woman named Heaven? Moving your yard.
That's the end of the quarter. And
Oh my
Tennessee has the lead.
God!
See how this playoff game is shaping up.
What the fuck, nigga? This nigga to me. Bro, this nigga crazy. This nigga crazy, bro. What the fuck, bro? Oh, bro.
He's I think I pronounce his name.
Nah, man, we not feeling that, man. Man, we not feeling about that. Oh shit, what the fuck am I?
Second down now as they're ready to go
Go around the
back.
highway.
The offense wastes no time.
Oh, shit, dog. I just wanted to piggyback off of something that was said earlier, man. We gotta really
Give it to the back.
watch what's going on, man.
Alright, so I got you. Follow the block.
Everybody's talking about, all these sleeper cells and everything, and not saying that I support terrorism or anything like that, but people just don't wake up and hate you for no reason, like the brother was saying earlier. You know what I mean? And then also, them people who we not gonna name them, but you know what I'm talking about. You remember there was a video of, I believe, one of their ministers or something, you know what I'm saying, for the small hats that was like, their biggest problem is Black American youth. You remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So people really got to realize, bro, them people, they really run shit. Like, every president has to go over there and kiss that wall. The last president that stood up against them and designated AIPAC as a foreign agent, his name was John F. Kennedy, and we know what happened to him. So we need to take notes and be prepared. Y'all let my brother.
Let's get this. Huckleberry in the building.
Hey, family. Thanks for calling up to me. Just been watching everything that's been going on. And I like to always bring the spiritual aspect as it pertains to biblical prophecy. And you don't have to believe in the Bible or anything to study and get knowledge. But what I want folks to understand is at some point, America will be destroyed. America will have war brought to her shores, something that she has never been experienced.
I'm freaking.
Because she
I don't know. They got to do something with the camera where you can see the whole field or something. You zoom that bitch out or something.
And the Persians, which is biblically ancient. Those are the ancient names. Today, that nation is Iran. They're the ones that's going to kick it off. And it's going to start with Israel, and of course, America gets involved. Eventually, it brings all of the nations into war, and it becomes one big war into Megiddo. What's happening, though, is that our Father said, because y'all basically occupied my land, my holy land, and said it was yours, and you scattered my people and sold them to the nations, and you afflicted them for a long time, which I allowed them to punish the things that they did, which took it too far. I'm going to gather you to Megiddo, which is just north of that little territory they're calling Israel today. I'm going to gather all these nations there, and I'm going to deal with you based on that. So this is something that he's stirring up. I don't know that it's going to be something that's going to happen right now, but these are
gone. It's just a camera angle, baby.
We also need to understand that everything that's going on in the earth is already written, and it all concerns us. There is a reason why these high-ranking people in Israel and in AIPAC, they run the government, they keep us close.
Smack them niggas. Get out of here, Kentucky. Get out of here. Y'all not football school, bro.
And like the brother said, they said the Black Lives Matter.
I'm gonna play my account or Road to Glory or whatever. I'm gonna play it right now. I mean, I'm just a star player on this thing out here. I just won the championship with the Bucks.
To put their best foot forward in order to get the W, they did just that. They're talented. They're obviously motivated. I can't wait to see how they follow this up in their next game.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis
we have made, the few of us that make it big, we're still being cheated. Even before it's over, they take you back. These governments of the world owe us so much money.
I think I might go to Alabama, man.
Together. And I tell her,
see what Alabama's talking about. Well, I could play for Miami, low key. I might run with Miami, actually.
These people are not
chip over there, go crazy.
Yes,
I might run with Miami.
People that
that's like my college team outside of Tennessee.
They're going to be above all the nations, above all the wealth.
Florida. It's really the Gators. It goes outside of Tennessee, because, you know, it's Tennessee first, right? But outside Tennessee, I'm going to go Gators. Florida State, and then Miami. After that, it's Boise State, and then
full of brown people. Our people.
Oh man, fuck that GPA shit, bro.
Were there. The northern tribes came over to the Americas first as the first people before there were any people that inhabited this area. That's why we were to this land. Well before a white man ever knew what an America or the Americas were. Those were the northern tribes. Then the southern tribes came in the last captivity, which was just in the 1490s, whatever, with Cristobal Columbus. And yes, he was a Jew. And yes, he wrote to Spain and said he thinks he found the rest of the tribes. They know who we are. They say that we are their threat. It doesn't make sense to a lot of people because if you don't really understand ancient history and their secular history, which they've been so proud to write about because they have arrogant pride because they've gotten away with so much for so long. But I don't agree with the preemptive striking. You cannot strike a country because you feel like they're building a nuclear bomb. It's okay for Israel and America and a lot of European countries, the West, it's okay for white nations to have nuclear bombs to be able to push their weight around. But when a brown nation decides that they're going to do that and they're not impressed with your gold and silver and your sanctions don't work because they papered up, then you just going to keep bombing them. These people don't even announce on the news when they bombing all them brown countries over there. Syria, all that whole area. Now, I don't doubt that, and I'm not saying that the Muslims or whatever are friends. We don't have no friends.
Let me see how fast I'm progressing. I'm not progressing fast enough, I don't think. Let me see, because
we understand.
I got 4 points. Like, nah, man, I'm finna get up out of here. I'm gonna play the one I was already playing.
Or today's Arabs and Muslims, or the so-called.
What we rank at, man? What Tennessee at, bro? We ain't not top 25. Hell nah. Oh, we 22.
Both of them.
We're not ranked. We're 5-3 though.
Because we have the blessing and the mantle.
We're not ranked though.
They both wanted the land, the blessing.
See the SEC.
That is what they're fighting on, and they all conspired to hold us, give yourself us, and hate us. That is what all of this is about. It's kind of hard to see if you don't really
for standings, we're number 6. It's not bad.
A lot of what has happened over
great teams ahead of Alabama.
Trump made a dummy move. He made
LSU, Texas, Oklahoma.
Something that's going to end very bad.
That's cool.
So with all that being said, I just want everybody to be clear. Don't think that America's going to be here for the next 100 years. It's not.
There you go.
I doubt it.
Man. But, you know, the narrative, what's interesting with this Israeli organization, they were talking about black youths being the biggest threat.
I'll play one more with these niggas.
They've always looked at our youth.
Fuck that practice shit.
About that the other night, how foundational black American youth are targeted because of their spiritual energy. They are the energy, our youth. I talked about how a lot of these programs,
I know what time it is.
Often they don't have foundational black American youth there. We really got to understand how important our foundational black American children and youth are. Our FBA youth, they are ideologically independent. Many foundational black American young people, they are rejecting a lot of the traditional Democrat Party playbook. They question a lot of things. Can't really box them in. They're not set in their ways like the older catfish nugget eating Negroes who are just get out there and vote because Jim Clyburn put out some catfish nuggets. No. The younger FBAs they're there asking questions. These young FBAs, they are the influencers of global culture. They literally drive global culture, the music, language, fashion, everything. That influence shapes.
I know I can't just pick orange cleats, bro.
especially on issues pertaining to justice and oppression. So when our youth started vocalizing,
I don't know why that was hard, but it was.
They say, hey,
this is a cleaner version. That shit clean. Adidas. I told you Adidas fits.
You understand that they understand.
That's tough.
We say, hey, we're going to be down with Eskin. We're going to be down with North Central Light. Whatever. Whatever we say is hot becomes hot. Whatever we say is going to be the trend that becomes.
I might let them keep this outfit, right? I got some fucking baseball.
A lot of the young FBAs, they're starting to ask about this money too. They're starting to ask about reparations. They're starting to ask, hey, how come all this endless money is going to all these foreign nations? How come all this endless money is going to Israel? How come none of this stuff is going to reparations? See, the young people are asking that. Yeah? Young folks are talking about reparations. And FDA youths, they're not afraid to call out injustice. They're not afraid to call it out because they live it. And they're more than willing to draw parallels to the
Tennessee Volunteers, where the hymn of choice is good.
Y'all see that orange, bro? That orange, you know what I'm talking about? Well, I ain't know where I'm from. We don't talk like that. We don't say orange. But that's orange, you know what I'm saying? Where I'm from, we don't say shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We don't talk like that. You know what I'm saying? We don't even talk like I talk like that. Talk like this. Might talk a little country like, you know what I'm saying, like that. You know what I'm saying? Something like, not like get Smith country though. But, nigga name was like, yeah. Leg it. Y'all see the shoes, boy. Stop playing with us.
FDA's called. And
ain't worried about no injury, bro. I'm out here.
The marginalized groups, including the FDA's,
first down here for the offense.
Liberal movements, civil rights, the Black Lives Matter movement in the 2010s.
I like this camera.
Youth activism. That galvanizes other oppressed people.
At the 35.
If you think that expressed,
might step down.
It's dangerous.
I like that rush. I like that rush. Should I hit the hole or should I go outside?
They're not going to just go with it. They might not go cut up. They start holding at the block. They're getting
that's all right.
And they see a lot of the
fuck, keep taking me out, bro. I'm rushing big yards, man. Stop playing with me, bro. I'm out here. You see the uniforms, bro. I'm not playing. Tennessee, bro. 7. We got a little score off of that. They got 7. Some bitches. No, I'm running it.
They can't really ball focus.
We're going up the gut.
They don't real power.
And I think this offense has
Hey, what's the balance?
We got 3 yards. I mean, it's better than nothing. I'm running it again. I'm feeling it. Let's see what I can get. Oh, nah, we going over the top. Hold on. Let's see.
Juicy,
I'm running that.
To the air. It's
Oh, bro, I thought he was gone. You supposed to be gone right there, my boy. They taking him out the game. My boy, big face built like that. Built like he got lip fillers. You know I'm going. Hold up.
There is direct tie to like American FDA in Israel because we are considered.
I lost big yards. I didn't even know that shit was gonna say that, but I did. I lost fucking huge, humongous yards. Yeah, that's the most yards I ever lost in my life. I'll give a fuck about that. Just run the HB dive. I'm just trying to test out the outside running. That's a bad pass, you dumbass. I thought I was getting the ball.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding.
It could impact what happens to us here, you know, as American citizens. But again, like you said, Black Americans, FDA, we have global
I wish that shit would have connected earlier. Taking me out the game, the ball floating around.
That it will tie back to us eventually, even in the global view, right? It's going to be something the whole.
I need the ball, bro.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put.
That ain't the play I told you to run, motherfucker. That ain't the play I told him to run.
How's it going, Mr. Tariq Nasheed?
How you doing, True?
Look at that inside. I really want to dive, though. I really want that play I picked. But okay.
Anyway.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And boy, is he close to that first down.
Yeah, it was a first down, you son of a bitch.
They'll use a timeout.
Nah, 4th inch is crazy. Crazy
One
word.
or two more plays.
Yeah.
Which man?
From the United States of America.
We didn't get that?
No, he spoke.
First down here for the offense.
Yeah, my father is Turkish. My mother is Italian.
The give to the back.
Okay, yeah, I do it. Yeah.
And he'll
Stay hold to the ball, fuck nigga.
after a tough run there.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense?
In third quarter, it's cool.
You know they're going to run it. Everyone in the stadium
I
knows
think
they're going to run it, and still
it's,
cannot stop.
Oh, we
I
right.
think we're at a precipice of history. And
Get him off me. Get him off me. Get him off me.
stealing the narrative that they're successful, ultimately the United States is going to face the consequence of that. The ramifications for the FBA community is probably going to be.
Y'all saw that shit. Y'all saw that cutback. That was crazy work. That was crazy work.
I mean, instability in the United States will only make it worse for the black man, so it's not like they're not involved, right?
I was like, what's going to be unique about us? It's not goes back. What's going to be unique about us? That won't affect other people.
No, it's nothing unique about the FBAs. That's my point. It's American society and
Right. But you said us specifically that there is going to be some type of specific detriment to us.
And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10.
I mean, ultimately, you could say that the blacks have been,
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
subjugated.
Bro, how is he tackling me like that? It's a stiff arm.
First and goal from the
Get better.
Every offense.
I see Tennessee out here, bro. They're always doing flips.
You have a leaning towards ethnocentrism
Picked
and
up some
conceding
of what
whites,
they
the
needed on
Hispanics,
first
and
down.
other
Now
groups.
it's 2nd and goal
And now
from the
we're just
5.
spiraling
Up
to
the middle,
the
looking for the score.
I had to go and crush them niggas. We're gonna run the ball. Actually, no. We'll run this play.
What will the offense
I'm gonna try to go get this
Third
motherfucker.
and goal.
Could be wrong.
Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava.
Touchdown, bitch. They was beat anyway.
I didn't say long, but even
Trying to run it in wasn't happening. I'm gonna overall go down. 81.
What do you think is going to happen? Let me ask you that.
Nothing. That's what I'm saying. You're the one saying
The
that there's
Volunteer
going to be
offense
some
is back, and they hope
ominous
it's
thing
touchdown
happening that you
time in
can't articulate.
Tennessee.
I'm saying none of that
Last
thing is
time,
going to
David,
happen.
it was
Nothing's going to
1-2-3
happen to us.
kick.
We've already dealt with everything. So what you need is going to happen because they feel like
Well, there's nothing. American society will be will face ramifications.
See what happens? You can see the field.
You want to make sure to
You do more
maximize
cuts and
his
shit.
runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by
Yeah,
the
we going this way.
blitz, you die by
Who said
it.
that? Who said
Defense
that?
dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the ball.
Fuck out of here.
How much running room have they been able to find just all day?
I see that orange,
Showing
man.
unbelievable rushing stats.
Well, I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it, but
You common ball to this very day. So what are you going to
Do that. I didn't know.
Of course you didn't know.
do?
Well, thank you for the education session. That's all.
31-yard line.
Yeah, you from my nerve.
They'll ride the running back and leave it
Oh
with him.
man, I should have been gone. The way he called me, bro, I shouldn't have happened, bro.
Rise to the challenge.
awesome job up front by this defensive line. They're being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the front.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Will they keep it on the ground?
Man, don't let this shit be a fucking stupid ass shit.
RJ, let's hear these Democrats. What you know with the Democrats?
Bro, get there, bro. The fuck? Let me get the 4 for inches. Dumbasses.
Yes, sir.
So, you know I don't rock with him, because we know you brought this DNC. So what they tell you to say?
We ain't doing that.
You the one saying Trump is the better candidate, so of course you walk.
Yeah, he was better than Kamala.
Also, he's still better than Kamala. Knowing that she's president that he's about to start World War III and cracked the economy many times, and he's employing the Gestapo, ICE, agency. She hasn't really, she's literally done nothing, and he's done the most. And you still think he's better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And she hasn't done anything. And he's the president, crashing everything.
That's right.
He's not the president.
She's not the president. Kamala's not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Someone who's done the most and someone who's done nothing. You still think it's better.
We didn't give her an opportunity to that.
How many yards I get? Who got played the game? I ain't really break a lot of touchdowns there.
That's what the world is saying.
Yeah, it was a need. I'm taking my talents to South Beach. Just straight up and down. Go Miami. Might play Florida next season. Might play Alabama last season.
So all of us will be down bad. How about that? We'll be all down bad together. I like that. We're family. We're all together.
Bro, fool, bro. Oh, mama, bro. He's retarded, bro.
That's what
Misery loves company.
We got 150 yards. You know what I'm saying? 150, bro. That's not bad, bro. How many TDs we get? None. We getting the rushing, receiving TDs. I didn't get all that.
Black people have done better on the game. I think you know that.
hell we haven't. The hell we haven't.
More healthcare bill as so Trump introduced. Obamacare.
The Obamacare. Care my ass. We got slaughtered under Obama. Black people.
What healthcare, housing bill, house and school bill has Trump got?
Oh, man, why am I not 99 yet? That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, so healthcare don't matter today. Black people get killed left.
Yeah, and what's the housing bill? What's the school bill? What's Trump doing?
Yeah, bitch, it was, man, fuck that GPA shit. Hey, man, fuck a grade point average, bro. We not giving a fuck about that, bro. That shit a waste of my time, dog. We going to the league.
You to come over here and get bucked all the time.
Matter of fact, let me go ahead and double down on that.
That was for you.
I need more points, bro. Fuck a GPA.
Scratching everything, and you're getting nothing out.
But the older was scratching.
Let's see if I get hurt.
Yeah, we worked out now.
And what we playing? Playing Georgia. I think we beat their ass one time already. Let's see what happens. Oh, let me practice one time. Some of my players suck.
Moolah monster in the building.
Go ahead, show Griffin. For a little fun.
Moolah, unmute your microphone, sir.
Hell no, I haven't played 2K in over 24 hours, which is great. 24 hours sober on 2K.
What's up, Julie? This is Moto Raleigh, North Carolina. I'm a long time listener. I appreciate everything that you do. You taught me
I think I'll get that right there.
The right direction of thinking. But the reason why I'm calling is because I recently got my passport. And you know you have to show like documentation.
We'll start over, bro.
Like your birth certificate. And I was looking at the birth certificate. I'm from the state of Tennessee. The eastern part of Tennessee. And I just know that they're no longer putting our race on our birth certificate.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know how they're doing that. They're not talking with it.
I think that's kind of strange that they're not putting our race on our birth certificate. But they want to know what our race is any other time. You know?
Right.
So I just had to call in and give everybody something to think about. You know, trying trying to like, erase our lineage.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
All right, thanks, man.
Must be in there smoking on this side.
I love those Tennessee colors, man. I ain't gonna lie. You can't go with me, bro. You either, bro.
I think a lot of
going to the pylon.
historic and legal definitions of race. I think their justification is this race is being used to enforce segregation and miscegenation laws and white supremacy, like the Virginia Racial Integrity Act that defined white color when they started just taking people's indigenous status away. So there's a lot of things going on with racial categories. Birth certificates, they're legal tools. People say, well, they're not really demographic surveys. It's real tricky. They think that sometimes, I think the justification was people think that prioritizing privacy for people is very important, making race public, that would expose children to profile and prejudices, things like that.
Man, I should have got the touchdown on that bitch.
Making race optional or removing it, I think they look at it as promoting personal privacy. I don't know. Let's see. We got a lot of folks in here.
That's my guy, man. This is rating with. That's all 80 on the thing. I need some more powder. Them points, God, that shit cost too much.
Chris Miles in the building.
I need some more points, bro.
Chris Miles.
Shit, we trying to ball out.
I'm
I'll play one more because it's Georgia. I think we beat them already once this year.
Talked about the birth.
We rocking all black, man. Fuck, I don't give a fuck if I'm no way.
Because the United States is actually on a credit system, and they offer the gold standard. That being said,
I could rock that one. Who got the flag on that bitch? That shit tough. I fuck with the flag on
as far as being
it's either like with the orange helmet.
When you go and you look at something,
it don't look good with the orange helmet. If we had an orange and black helmet, it'd be bad.
Various information out of the
black helmet. It looked tough with the black helmet.
Things that
we gonna smoke, bro.
He had some bullshit to say about Juneteenth.
Yeah, we got the stars on the joint too. I'm fucking with it. We out of here with that.
Well, let me say this. You had an Ottoman Turk on earlier. He said that two sisters came on a while back.
Alabama, what they talking about?
They were talking about they wrote down the lineage to Israel's bloodline. The so-called African American or Negroes are that bloodline that goes back to the Most High.
They were
absolutely right. The so-called white man is Edom, Esau, or Idumean.
Let me see. I'm gonna get them white.
So the people that is actually in that land over there is actually Northeast Africa. What made it, what they did, the Suez Canal, which is a man-made river, brother, once they made that river, then they started calling that part over there the Middle East. Yeah. But Israel actually sits in, I think you all did somewhere, it actually sits Northeast Africa. But we are the bloodline for the Ottoman Turk that was on it. He didn't understand what was going on. If you look at the people, what was this guy, Egypt president, Anwar Sadat?
They might have had black cleats.
Those people over there today are Ottoman Turks. Yeah. That's what they are. What's the guy, what's the,
that's like
president of, what's his name? Anyway, there are white people running the Middle East. Now let me put this in close, brother. I talked to him a couple of days ago. Cesaria was on. What's this guy with the tattoos on his neck? Yeah, y'all was on the show together.
But I'm trying to get him to come on my podcast too. But this dude, man, all of this stuff, as the sister said earlier, I know a lot of people, black people, have disassociated themselves. This is closing. Themselves from the Bible because the so-called white man, Esau, took that Bible and he used it again. So let me say, if God played a system, because this is what I tell people all the time. They say, well, the Bible is the white man's book. I said,
well, if they don't call timeout, well, I call timeout like 10 times, bro. Stop playing with me, bro.
It tells
bro. How much is it? 5 yards?
He does everything.
That's what hoes when I would be called timeout. Damn, running this off. Oh, they couldn't hear. Oh, it's like that?
He's bringing his soul back to the Ottoman Turk.
Damn. Hey, man, what's up with that nigga? Who's blocking him? That nigga said, fuck it, you turn. Damn. Nah, these fuck niggas scored. Scored twice. Oh, 3 times. Don't let this 4 times. You gotta put me in the game, coach. What is we doing? We get demolished. I'm not about to not. Nah, I ain't not about to not. Nah, I lost 7, bro. They ain't about to play me rest of the game, dude. That's horse shit. I'm not going for that.